Hey guys, so week 187, or 88 and 89 here on the homestead. 189 weeks ago, I gave up everything, moved here to Bulgaria and started my own homestead. So let's see what we've been up to over these last 2 weeks. Hey guys, so this time of year, 189 weeks I think here on the homestead, and this time of year is very slow, so I do sometimes drop down to only 1 week every 2 videos because so little happens. I'm doing wood turning, which I can only show you the end results really. I did think about doing a time-lapse video of the wood being turned. But I might do that still. That was actually a suggestion from one of my friends on Facebook. But I'll see what I can do about that. The problem is that the vibrations tend to shake light objects around, so things like cameras will just end up falling off tables. So it's not the easiest thing to do without setting up some sort of special rig to hold it in place. But yeah, so this week and last week we've done very little. We've planted the garlic. I don't know if we planted the garlic, but that's now sprouted, so I can show you the first sprouts on the garlic. I've been working on putting sawdust on more of the land, but that's actually going, it doesn't cover anywhere near as much as you think it will. I've been mowing this field behind me. The grass doesn't get too high at this time of year, but what happens is all the leaves sit on the top and the mower actually picks them up and it makes fantastic compost. So I've been composting, that's all finished now. I've got a bit of pruning left to do, which I haven't done yet, but yeah, so really not a lot happening, but yeah, stay tuned. We'll see as we get closer to Christmas. A few little things popping up here and there. But anyway guys, whatever you've been up to this week, I really do hope you've had a fantastic couple of weeks. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves and I hope you've achieved everything you want to achieve. Okay then, well, I'll talk to you again soon. Have a good one. Hey guys, how you going? So this week's chicken spotlight. This is Lacey. She, definitely a hen, very lovely looking girl. As you can see on her foliage here, she has this laced pattern. So a lot of those chickens that have that are called laced whatevers. So that's why she's called Lacey. She's a very healthy bird, very heavy. She was born this year. Very friendly girl, very calm, and yeah, lovely looking plumage. Now I don't actually have any laced hens, so her mother must have been one of the black and white ones. And she was probably fathered by one of the Polish frizzle roosters, which has given us this brown laced foliage. Well, that's my guess anyway. Anyway, this week's chicken spotlight. This is Lacey. Say hello. Hey guys, so here you can see the garlic has sprouted. They are actually sprouting all the way along. So there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. And they do actually go all the way along the rows. It's actually a lot easier to see them at night. I first noticed it with my head torch because you can see them standing proud and nothing else. But yeah, so the garlic sprouted. It's doing really well. Now all we need is some snow to come down and cover everything, and we'll have a very good garlic harvest. There's very little weed pressure. As you can see, there's no other weeds coming up. So the mulch has worked really well. But yeah, so garlic's doing well, and the weed mulch is working. There you go. So this is the bowl I'm working on at the moment, and as you can see, it's got a very plain grain on this side. But I did cut this bowl so that on the other side, you see all of that beautiful walnut grains. I've got a knot hole here, just here, and all of this lovely grain. Once this is all polished out and stained, well, oiled, it should look absolutely stunning. But for now, we've still got quite a bit of work to do. I'm only about 1 centimetre deep on drilling it out at the minute, but yeah, should be an absolute stunner of a bowl coming up. But yeah, this is what they look like rough on the lathe. Hey guys, so this compost heap was actually full just 3 days ago, so the compost is still definitely cooking down very well. As you can see, it's fallen from the top level. The top level is right at the edge of this wood here. That's where it was up to. So it's already fallen a good foot. So I'll try and find some more material to go in here. On the top there I've just got ash and wood. That was just to act as a top layer to keep it warm, but since it's fallen down so much, I'll be putting in some more layers. And the next important thing, this year's Christmas tree has arrived. This comes courtesy of Lidl. It was cheaper than last year's and the years before, so that's good. But yeah, so this year's Christmas tree is here. Hey guys, so it is mole season here at this moment. See this mound of earth here? That is a molehill. They've sprung up all over the garden. Now I don't mind moles, especially this time of year. There's nothing for them to damage underground. They don't seem to do any harm, but I have huskies, as some of you may know, and unfortunately they decided that they would try and dig out moles, and they found them in the path. So I now have a path full of holes. They've dug through the stones, through the sand, to the mud below, and so next year I will have to be repairing all of these holes. There you go, so some of this week's creations. This lovely little bowl, nice flat bottom, beautiful shape. It does have a rather large defect here, so the center of the log is here, so this is the outside of the tree, this is the inside of the tree, but the middle part had rotted out, so we've ended up with, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a big slash through there. So this bowl is useless for holding anything that's liquid or sauce related or anything like that, so this is more of a knick-knack bowl. I'll probably end up giving it away with somebody else's purchase, but it does have an absolute stunning grain on it. This little guy is an applewood snowman. The applewood turns up very nicely. You get a lovely finish on it. It's very, very soft, very silky edge. Like the walnut's lovely, it's smooth, but it doesn't have the same quality as this applewood. So one of the new favourite woods to work with. A lot of the fruit woods are a favourite of mine. Plum is absolutely stunning. If you remember this bowl, this is plum. As it's drying out, it's such a beautiful bowl, such a beautiful wood to work with. And then I also made this behemoth of a bowl this week. This one, again, walnut. It's got some interesting grains on it. It's mostly outer walnut, lovely and smooth. We've got an interesting knot hole in the bottom. Haven't oiled the very base yet, just leave that and let it breathe until it comes time to sell it. But yeah, an interesting beveled edge on the top, inside as well. But yeah, so that was actually quite hard to make, this one, because it's about as big as my lathe will handle. From here to here is obviously the largest radius you can have, and this is about as big as I can go. But yeah, a lovely fruit bowl or a salad bowl, but we'll see who buys that. I have got it on first refusals. But anyway guys, that's what I've been making this week. So just here at the end of the garlic rows, we have the 3 garlic rows running across 1, 2, 3. Just at the end, what I've done is put in, these are, it's a pea trellis. So for next year, I'm not going to be planting as many peas, but I'll be planting them very densely in very well enriched soil, hopefully to get a really good crop of just a few pea plants. And it will mean that I won't be fighting with the weeds so much. So as you can see, I've used the rubber matting again, and used the wood mulch. There aren't any peas in there at the moment. They will be planted in the spring, but one job out of the way. All I need to do is move that mulch out of the way, plant the peas, put the mulch back, and we're good to go for next year.